Large male Bigfoot throws rock at woman bow hunting in Montana. Donna writes RMSO. I live in northwest Montana and I had an encounter with a large male Bigfoot, 2016. He threw a rock at me while I was bow hunting in September. I was hunting by myself. I was a couple of miles from my truck that was parked behind a gated road. I was standing on a ledge overlooking an overgrown clear cut. The rather large rock landed at my feet. I looked around to see if someone threw the rock at me. I saw nothing. All was quiet. No birds or squirrel noises. I then heard a whistle and looked in the direction it came from. There was a huge creature standing between me and two trees, and he was shaking the trees in the clearing about 75 yards away from me. I've been in the woods and hunted for most of my life. This was not a bear or a moose. I took an elk trail to get off the mountain as fast as I could, but the elk trail was close to some dark timber where you couldn't see very far. I heard growling and huffing coming from the dark overgrown timber. I thought that was possibly since the Bigfoot I saw was on my right side and the timber was on my left. I was in between a family. They let me leave, but to this day, I believe that this is their home. I have a cast of a footprint from the female, and every time I go back and give them something to eat, they always leave a gift in return. They are definitely territorial, but not dangerous. RMSO asks, were you able to estimate the height of the one that you saw? Could you tell what color it was? Do you recall seeing the face or the eyes? Donna continues, I estimate his height at 8 feet. He was too far away to see the color or facial features. He was all black and his hair was shiny. It was a sunny morning and he looked like he had been in the water recently. I know it was a male because of the way he acted, territorial, but he could have killed me with the rock he threw. It was a clear warning. I have not been back there by myself since, but they are still there. I cast a footprint in the mud by a spring a couple of years ago. There were 2 prints. One was very small in comparison, maybe a young one. I made a cast of the one that's 13.5 inches long. My guess, it was the female. RMSO continues, right on, definitely was not the 8-footer you saw of the cast. From the many times we have tracked them, there are usually 2 or more. This could be a female or a larger youngster. Thank you for contacting us with your experience, evidence, and story. Donna states, I am a firm believer that they are not hostile. They have left me gifts, but at the time didn't realize it. I love that area and go there often. I hear them. They break trees and leave mushrooms freshly picked upside down in the break. They have left me twisted up grass into a human-like figure on a rock that I have left apples, nuts, and a granola bar. Unfortunately, my game camera caught only elk in the field. Nothing went to the rock where I left the food, yet there was twisted grass left there and the food was gone. RMSO responds, sneaky buggers, we have put camera lines in places we see them travel to and from creeks. After putting up cameras, the track trail chained over 100 yards south. We do believe they see the IR triggers on the cameras. However, we still leave the cameras out there hoping they make a mistake or get used to them and then eventually give us a selfie of them. Donna responds, my cams took pics of elk romping around and playing, but nothing triggered the camera at the rock where I left the treats. It's very odd. I do have a hand on a nighttime trail game cam pic. It's an entirely different location. That cam has been taken off the tree and placed face down in the dirt. I have never been able to locate it the last time I checked on it. It's just gone. I'll send that picture too.